Hello, everyone. I wanted to do a Hulk review on a figure that I ordered on eBay. Um, it was supposed to get here, I think, on the 12th. It's still not here yet. I had to reach out to find out what's going on. I tried to contact UPS, and it was almost impossible to get a straight answer from them. So I reached out on eBay. They contacted the guy that sold me the Hulk figure, and he's looking into it himself personally. Supposedly, he said he's mailed out, or she, I'm not really sure, he or she mailed out 3 items the same day, and they got the same complaint that they have not received the gifts yet. Get the well, not gifts. They haven't received what they ordered yet online, so they're reaching out themselves to UPS to try to get to the bottom of this. So instead, I'm going to talk about my G2 Optimus Prime that I purchased. I want to say, I think I got this from Kamikaze out of Davis Square, um, comic book shop, obviously. What happened was I had a bunch of other Transformers I had in my collection that I didn't want anymore. So I guess the deal is I don't think they really do cash for the your trade-ins. It's store credits that you kind of have like a limit on when you can use them. I think how it went, and this is one of their Transformers that they actually had there. Now I always wanted um, a representation of this Optimus Prime mold since Transformers began way back in what, '84 they came out, and I never had one growing up. I always wanted an Optimus Prime. So when I saw this, basically it's the same mold as the original, but obviously it's got the G2 colors. It's the black trailer with the Optimus Prime on the side of it. It's got the attachment in the front for electronics and the missile launcher guns on the side. One of the springs I think just crapped out like just today, so the missile's kind of like just stuck in there. One of them does fire still, but I'm afraid of pressing the button and have the spring break or whatever happened to the little trigger mechanism malfunction like the other one did. The electronics, surprisingly, it says I'm Optimus Prime, the generic voice. Yeah, the electronics still work in it. In fact, I think they weren't even sure when I bought it if the electronics even worked in it. Um, it was just an old set of batteries still sitting in there. After I purchased it, I opened it up and I put new batteries in, and well, lo and behold, electronics still work. Um, yeah, this is just classic Transformer history, classic Transformer in general. Optimus Prime. There's, I mean, what can you really say other than it's just awesome, plain and simple. Um, I mean, I know they have what they have out there now, the whatever they're called, with the updated um, articulation added to these molds. They're still floating around. Um, I would love to get a hold of one of those. I'm afraid of this and break it. It's like really locked in there. There we go. I mean, I would love to get my hands on one of those at some point, but this is fine as it is. I mean, it's just so fucking classic. Um, as you can see, it's it's got some age on it. Honestly, the stickers are peeling off. Um, some of the chrome starting to wear on it. Joints are really loose on it. But yeah, I mean, again, like I said, I always wanted Optimus Prime ever since Transformers first came out, and now I actually own a version of that mold. He's got the classic hands that you pop onto the end of them. Would help if you had the correct hands. And what I did, which is probably going to be considered blasphemous for some collectors, but I don't give a fuck. It's my Optimus Prime. I took a Dremel and I went through to the bottom of his hands to try to open up. Because I think, honestly, you got Gatling guns / missile launchers or whatever. They should be underslung. Of course, he's so old that he could barely even fucking hold these things. Try to, yeah, with the best I can do. Like I said, I'm not even going to try to fire off the missiles because, like I said, one of the triggers is broken or the spring's broken. I guess this is supposed to be worn as a backpack on the robot mode, but I think it does nothing more than I think it just rests on the back. I guess. I don't know. Does that fit in there? I don't know. I've never displayed Optimus Prime this way, but I guess that was supposed to be the option, but I usually just leave that separate. And of course, you have the trailer. Opens up. No. He doesn't really. Roller doesn't really I guess lock in. I don't know if it ever did, but yeah, he still kind of launches off. I got his other rifle attached to Roller. He actually had a wheel missing when I purchased it. So I went online. Somebody was selling, of all things, somebody was just selling a Roller wheel. And then you have, what was this? I think this is the fuel thing. Fuel gun, trigger, fucking hose, whatever. There's the rubber piece wasn't there. Then you got his little robotic thing or whatever. That I guess had missiles when it was brand new or whatever. But when I bought this thing, it didn't have the missiles. So yeah, I picked it up. Obviously, it wasn't complete, but I fucking wanted this so badly. I don't know. I'm trying to think. It's oh yeah, the radar dish rotates or whatever, which you can't see anyways. But yeah, this thing's wicked loose. Is there? I thought there was a screw in there. Maybe tighten up the screw to get it to stand up better. But yeah, it's such a classic mold, classic Transformer, part of the history of Transformers, the toy line or whatever, all the way back to Diaclone when he was just Convoy. But yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. I mean, if you know, you know, I guess the only thing you can say. Yeah, so this is my G2 Optimus Prime. Again, like I said, I sold off a couple of Transformers I didn't want in my collection anymore. And yeah, I picked them up because, you had to have this mold in your collection. Growing up, I didn't really have that many of the original Transformers. I think I had a Starscream, which I think actually was not really an official Transformer Starscream. I think it was like the Jet Robo version of it, because when I see the packaging of the classic toys, I'm like, that wasn't what I was opening up on Christmas morning. And when I looked up knockoff Starscreams, I saw the Jet Robo packaging, and that looked more like what I opened up on Christmas morning way back then. I had him. That was one of the original Transformers. I had two of the Constructicons. Um, I had what Mixmaster and Scrapper or whatever the fuck it is, the payloader, and I had Sludge. I think it was like the real like original Transformers from way back in the day that I had growing up as a kid. Got those for Christmas, and that's the thing that always kind of drove me crazy about Christmas gifts growing up as a child. You know, my parents knew I was into those type of things, but you know, I got one Dinobot, but didn't get the rest of the Dinobots growing up. You know, I got Starscream. That was it. I didn't get any other Seekers or any other like Decepticons or even like Autobots for that matter. I mean, fucking Optimus Prime for God's sakes. I got two of the Constructicons, but not the rest to make fucking Devastator. You know, friends and family members had, you know, bigger collections than I did growing up as a kid. They got like more, so I was always envious. And I think that's probably what carried over to me collecting as an adult now is kind of like looking at, you know, I didn't have that much as a child. You know, not saying my parents were poor growing up, but I mean, here, have a couple of Transformers. Oh, this is supposed to be a full set. Well, you're only gonna get two of them. Oh, wait, there's more than one Dinobot. There's five. We'll just have one. You'll be fine. Oh, there's one Jet Transformer that you can have, even though there's, you know, others out there. I mean, come on now. So yeah. Yeah, again, I think that's part of the carrying over to like, you know, collecting as an adult and connecting back to that time of your childhood that was innocent and, you know, you didn't think life sucked as much as it does when you grow up. That's probably why I transferred to collecting. And probably a lot of people do that, you know, collecting now as adults. Maybe it's all going back to their childhood. I don't know. But anyways, I just thought I'd throw a quick video up talking about my Optimus Prime because I still don't have my fucking Incredible Hulk. But I do have Scar. I ordered that. That should be coming on the way. I found a great deal for Hawkeye with the flying cycle thing. I found that Prime Day deal for half the price they're asking for. So I could finally finish off my comic book version of Marvel Legends. And now I'm just rambling. Yeah, so I hopefully those will be showing up this week. Then I'll be posting reviews of those as well. Anyways, video's over now. Get the fuck out of here.